Who is this person?
Uh-oh.
That's BRI.
That's BRI.
Oh, it is.
Oh my
Back a little.
Wait,
BRI.
they're saying they won't let Amanda in.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. The tea from Gypsy-Rose's book signing event yesterday is piping hot, and I'm here to spill every drop. Let me tell you, this wasn't just your average meet and greet. There was drama, protests, and, of course, a whole lot of messiness that only Gypsy could bring. So let's dive right into the chaos and highlights from the event.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
You know they're watching Morbid.
That is absolutely.
There's Lifetime. There he is.
Because trust me, you don't want to miss this. The whole thing was streamed live on Somorbi's YouTube channel, and let me just say, I sat through all 4 hours of it, so you don't have to. If you missed it, don't worry, I've got all the juicy details covered. First off, almost every notable creator was there. We're talking Becca Scoops, Nina Thini, and more. But wait, the real drama didn't even happen during the event.
I think good on the
There
people
should
who
have
did
been
go there.
everything. There should have been way more done that wasn't done. And I'm not criticizing the organizers. I'm criticizing the fact that this happened the way it did, and it's going to look like another joke.
It exploded right after. Apparently, there's been a major falling out between the creators who joined Morbi's live and those who were on Fancy of the Good Wives Network's stream. Fancy went off, calling the protest fake and downright embarrassing, which led to a full-blown feud between the two camps.
The problem. I'm upset with the fact that the turnout didn't happen, that the vigil didn't happen. Okay, that's what I'm upset about. It didn't do any of the things that it was supposed to do. It didn't educate anyone. It didn't show that we were upset, showing our...
Stay tuned for that saga, because it's a whole other level of drama. But let's stick to the main event for now. So, let's set the scene. There were 3 live cameras set up at the bookstore, capturing every angle of the event.
That we don't want gypsy-rose to be a public icon all over the place. It did not honor Dee Dee. It did not do any of those things. 4 people showed up, and you guys are okay with that. You think that's a great deal. No, it made us look ridiculous.
While the turnout for the protest was, let's say, intimate, with less than 10 people showing up, one guy definitely made an impression.
BRI.
That's BRI.
Oh, it is.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit.
Cute.
Oh man, she's so big she blacked the screen out.
BRI.
Shit.
Not BRI.
Switch to widescreen, Amanda.
Why,
Yeah.
BRI? Why, BRI? Why? Why did you have to do that, BRI?
What happened?
Jesus.
Please move.
He held up a sign that read, "Gypsy killed her mom and now profits off her lies. Justice for Dee Dee." Mic drop, right? Now here's where things got really spicy. The police, or maybe just bookstore security, showed up to shut the protest down.
BRI, please move your
Step
butt
back
out
a
the
little.
way.
Wait, they're saying they
Thank
won't
you.
let Amanda in.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
You know they're watching Morbid.
That is
Of
absolutely.
course.
There's Lifetime. There he is.
That means people need to write reviews about that.
Absolutely.
They're the ones that
Yeah.
were trying to talk to Pink earlier. And that lady right there in that cardigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't like her.
Hey,
Why
Amanda,
was
what did
BRI
BRI say?
there? Why was BRI up in our business?
Yeah.
And get this, the person who called them in was none other than BRI with the facts. Yep, she was there too, acting like Gypsy's personal security guard. While Gypsy was cozy inside signing books, BRI was outside playing bouncer, basically chasing the protesters away. And let me tell you, BRI did not hold back afterward. She went on her backup TikTok account to mock the protesters, shading their small turnout.
You're not there to cause
one-
harm.
Yeah, no one's going nuts out here. Jeez.
It's like pre-crime. It's like nothing has happened.
Exactly. Except for BRI blocking our...
This is the
Exactly.
first time she actually had a job to do. And she's
she
not even
did
getting
it.
paid.
She did it. She blocked our view.
But here's my take. It's not about the numbers. It's about the courage of even one person showing up to honor Didi. The livestream panelists had so much to say, especially about the number of people who actually came to see Gypsy. They were shocked, to say the least, and even speculated that Lifetime or Gypsy might have hired actors to boost the crowd. I mean, Lifetime was filming the whole thing, so it's not entirely far-fetched, right? But to be fair, it could also be that some true crime fans genuinely wanted to meet Gypsy and say they were part of the spectacle. Let's be real. There's a whole group of...
She says you're not coming in.
What's wrong?
Yeah, just say you're a big fan. I'm a huge fan. Big fan.
You're not doing anything wrong.
Like, what? It's giving poor judgment. Gypsy's book is supposedly for ages 5 and up, which is just plain disturbing when you think about the content. Why does she want kids to read about how she murdered her mom and is now cashing in on it? Not to mention the fact that parts of her book are apparently way too explicit, touching on her parents' sex life.
She hasn't.
Bree brought an officer over. Bree brought it.
But there would be no reason for them not to let her in. What
do you think she's in with the cops?
Like
really, Bree?
That's crazy.
Maybe I should give a call to the police.
No thanks. Overall, the whole event was a bizarre mix of cringe and controversy, and it left me wondering, who's really buying what Gypsy's selling? Was the crowd there out of genuine interest? Or was it all just a carefully staged PR stunt? Either way, the drama doesn't stop here. Between the protests, the panelists' wild speculations, and the creator beef brewing online, this story is far from over. I mean, just for context, Bree is a known body shamer, and yeah, we've all seen her take digs at people, but when the panel turned around and did the same to her, I was like, this is not it.
And I think that everybody that showed up needs to write a review.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Back.
That's right.
Just say, what's the deal? I just want my book signed. Shit. Just like every...
It felt so hypocritical, especially since the event was supposed to be about honoring Didi. And let's be real, Didi herself wasn't exactly a slim queen either, so the whole thing just came off as messy and unnecessary. Even over on Fence Life, they were calling out the hypocrisy, saying, how are you going to body shame someone when the person you're defending is also a big girl? And honestly, facts. The whole thing just left a bad taste in my mouth. But wait, the drama wasn't over yet. Toward the end of the live, when things finally started to wind down, and believe me, after 4 hours, it was time, so Morby took a moment of silence to honor Didi. It was probably the one decent, respectful thing that happened all night, and honestly, it was kind of refreshing to have a break from all the chaos. Now, if you couldn't sit through the 4-hour live stream, and let's be real, who has the time? These were the major highlights, but trust me, there's so much more to unpack, especially with the post-event drama and the fallout between creators. I'll be diving into all that mess in my next video because, whew, the tea is still steaming. But let's not forget the other wild card of the night, Gypsy's fans.
Everybody else that paid, I'm a patron.
Bree acts like someone wants to actually see Gypsy. That's the funny part.
I mean, why does she care? Why does she care? It's just ridiculous. So these people don't like Gypsy and they're in line.
That's Nicholas Godejohn #2.
Bree's acting like a security guard.
Exactly.
She's just
Like,
Gypsy's
calm
bitch.
down.
She totally is.
Like, what's gonna
Bulldog.
happen, Bree? What's the...
The diversity in the crowd was almost as shocking as the drama itself. There were die-hard supporters clutching their copies of the book like it was a golden ticket, some even wearing homemade free Gypsy t-shirts. On the flip side, there were curious onlookers who just seemed to be there for the spectacle, snapping pics and live tweeting every move she made. Jess's progress down the road seemed to rattle the fans at the concert at least once, like a baseball overhead. On the way, and then there were the protesters. Small in number, but definitely not in spirit. One moment that stood out to me was when a mother-daughter duo approached the signing table. The mom, all smiles, gushed about how Gypsy's story inspired her. Meanwhile, her teenage daughter looked like she'd rather be anywhere else, clutching her phone with an expression that screamed, "Get me out of here!" Honestly, it was awkward, especially when Gypsy tried to engage with them by making a joke that fell flat. Yikes.
Bad thing that's gonna happen. I mean,
No,
so
she's gonna go on live and she's gonna be. I told him to get off. I told him to get out. I told him to get out.
I told him to get off. I told him to go off and get out of here.
Yeah, it looks like she was FaceTiming somebody who was sharing their screen
I'm gonna have to turn her
of
up.
your stream.
Say that again, Amanda.
It looked like she was FaceTiming somebody who was screen sharing your stream to her.
And speaking of awkward, let's talk about the bookstore staff. These poor employees were clearly unprepared for the chaos. At one point, a worker could be seen frantically running around, trying to calm down a heated argument between a protester and a fan. If you've ever worked retail, you already know they were silently counting down the hours until this circus was over. Oh, and let me spill this. Someone in the crowd started handing out flyers with a QR code linking to a YouTube documentary titled The Truth About Gypsy-Rose. The flyer accused Gypsy of distorting the truth in her book to gain sympathy and profit off her crime. By the time security caught wind of it, half the crowd had already scanned the code, and the drama was in full swing online. Twitter was blowing up with screenshots and clips from the event before it even ended.
You're a loser, Bree.
They're all watching right now. All of them.
They're
Of
acting like
course.
Secret Service agents and shit. They're like, guys,
It's crazy.
it's on the
Like, they're so hyped up about
guys,
this. Like,
flank the
They're
left
real-
wing, guys. Flank. Now, go. Go, go, go.
they're big
Put those little
bothers.
earpieces in.
Swarm.
Got the little earpieces in and shit.
Now, let's address the elephant in the room, Lifetime's involvement. As I mentioned earlier, they were there filming the entire event, and you could tell they were trying to paint this as some kind of redemption arc for Gypsy. But honestly, the vibe felt way more like a reality show than a book signing. The camera crew wasn't just capturing the event, they were practically orchestrating it.
So she's coming.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
See?
Don't-
This is the most
don't-
exciting thing that's happened all year long.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes security officer or something.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we
Oh, no,
go.
that's a
Here we go. Is that with Bree? It's Bree.
So let's see what he
Bree.
says.
Yep, she gave a little impromptu talk before signing books, and let me tell you, it was something. She started by thanking her supporters and talking about how this book was her way of taking control of her narrative. But then, she veered into some pretty dark territory, addressing her critics directly and claiming that people don't know the real story behind her actions. She even said, "If my mom were alive today, I think she'd understand why I did what I did." Excuse me?
Can't hear.
Can't hear anything. Bree's actually doing this? Really, Bree? Really?
This is ridiculous.
They made her shut
I
it
don't-
off.
Here we
Oh
go.
my
Here we go.
God.
You know what?
That's
you know
bullshit.
what? That is
She
ridiculous.
didn't even do anything, guys. Come on.
That is ridiculous.
Someone call the cops on Bree.
And I don't think was that a real cop? I couldn't see.
The crowd was dead silent after that, and you could feel the tension in the room. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, someone shouted, "Liar!" from the back of the room. Security was on them in seconds, but the damage was done. The comment sent ripples through the audience, and Gypsy's demeanor completely shifted. She tried to brush it off, but you could see the frustration in her eyes. It was one of those moments that felt too raw for the polished image she's trying to sell. By the end of the night, the mood was all over the place.
I think it was.
I don't know, guys.
He
What
was
did she
wearing
tell him?
brown.
What did she tell him?
That
That's
might
what
have
I
been
want.
security. All security.
It looked like
I don't think.
security.
I don't think a real cop would do that. I don't know.
It really looked like security.
Yeah,
to
I think
me.
it's mall security.
Yeah.
Oh, hold
New
on.
Orleans
We're back. We're
cop.
back. Hold on.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I hope she's okay.
Move,
Agree
Sarah.
with her. I mean, she's bigger than I thought. She's like way bigger than I thought.
She's shorter than I thought. I thought she was like a big
Yeah,
girl.
she's huge.
Let's check in with Amanda. Amanda,
Some people left raving about how amazing Gypsy was, while others were visibly uncomfortable, muttering under their breath about the whole thing being a circus. And honestly, they're not wrong. Between the protests, the PR stunts, and the ongoing online feuds, this event felt less like a book signing and more like a true crime soap opera. So, here's the big question. Was this event a success?
you got
Look at her.
audio?
She looks more pregnant. than
What is she doing? Is she causing a scene? Is
She
she
is causing
causing
a
a
scene.
scene?
There's
She
Rogo.
is.
There's Acne
The
Boy.
Rogo man.
Acne Head.
Oh,
Oh my god, this is
my
great.
He looks
You're
like
acting
Cyrus.
like Secret Service agent.
And that's Lifetime, right?
Yeah, they're interviewing her.
Oh, she's trying to say, "Oh, look, we're being crazy.
Look at
These
her
are
feet.
crazy people."
Look at
I
her
know.
feet.
These
I
guys,
bet
yeah.
Or did it just prove that Gypsy's story is more divisive than ever? One thing's for sure, the drama is far from over. I've got updates coming in real time about the fallout between the creators, the protesters' response, and even more wild theories about the crowd's turnout. Stay tuned, because this tea isn't just hot, it's boiling. So tell me, what are your thoughts on all this? Do you think the panel crossed a line by body-shaming BRI, even though she's been guilty of doing the same?
She's
Look at
interviewing.
those jeans.
Why is she wearing jeans like that?
Holy
Bree, that's not
moly.
a good look. That doesn't look good on you, honey.
She's
Oh,
gaslighting
man.
Lifetime right now, the audience.
Totally.
Bree, those pants don't look good on you.
You
Her
know what?
booty's backwards.
Why does Rogie get to
Oh
have
my God,
coffee
these-
from that cafe, which
Yeah.
Pink Pony actually was a patron too,
Patronized.
They
She
kick her
patronized
out,
too.
and then he could do whatever.
Was the moment of silence for Didi enough to redeem this train wreck of an event? And do you think the creators are just fueling drama for clout at this point?
Maybe
She's
Bree is
filming
the
them,
surrogate.
filming her. This is so weird.
Bree the surrogate? How do you
Shut
guys-
up! Oh my god!
All those
Dang
ladies
it.
came out with books, guys. Those 3 ladies that were just walking by came out with
Her
books.
booty is.
Oh, now Lifetime's filming us, Amanda.
Oh my god.
Don't talk to them, Amanda.
Or is that a police? Are they taking like a report? That looks like a cop. Maybe.
It's not the
no?
real police.
No, that's the security car.
It's
That's
not real
a-
police.
Yeah, the guy.
Let me know in the comments, babes, because this story is far from over. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. There's so much more tea to spill, and you don't want to miss it.